A lifelong passionate crafter, Stephen Brown took his glittered ornaments that he made on his kitchen table, sold them in a boutique, and ended up taking them to market. What happened next was Glitterville, his successful business. Well, that was in 2003. Chances are you've seen his sparkling decorations at stores big and small all over the country. But these days, he's most known as one of the judges on TLC Network's new show, Craft Wars. And let's just say he really gets into his job. I had a chance to Skype with Stephen, and I was able to ask all my burning questions.
I know a lot of crafters, and 99% of them, even if we know a project is coming, we wait until the very last minute to start it and always to finish it. So I think that's part of the crafter's gene. For me, I think it is that rush of energy you get at the last minute to actually push you through it.
As a judge, what is it like to see these projects come up? What is going through your mind?
Sometimes I look at a project and I think, oh, well, this is the obvious answer, and this is how they're going to do that. And, they never see that. And you're like, oh my goodness, why do you not see that happening in front of you? But on the other hand, sometimes you look at something and think just that way and think, this is how I would do it. And they do something completely different that turns out fabulous. So, there's no way to gauge it. And that's what makes it special, is that every crafter is different. You should always have a plan of some sort. And it doesn't matter how small something is. Whatever I'm making, I do a quick pencil sketch. Always. There's like no exception. The sketch doesn't have to be great. It doesn't have to even look like what you finish with. But it at least tells me that I need this, I need this, I need this, and this is how I'm going to construct it so I know it doesn't fall apart in the end. And that's one of the things that I see on Craft Wars, is sometimes you see a contestant who actually draws it out, spends 5 minutes thinking about it, and it really pays off. Opposed to those people who go, okay, I need glitter, and they just jump straight in it, and later they're the people who have problems with, the interior falling apart. I come from a place of, I've crafted my entire life and, been in theater and that kind of thing, so I have sort of a background of, gathering supplies and sort of, it's not been easy. It's been a long haul, to craft all these things and do what I've done with them. And, so I consider myself a hardcore crafter who can make anything no matter what. Erica comes from it, from a direction, from fashion. So, I feel, my opinion only, I feel like, her world is very clean and very chic, and, I don't always think that, she has that dirt of crafting that I'm talking about, and put more glitter on it, add more glue, and, I think she comes from high society crafting. So I think that's where some of the conflicts come from, but outside the judges' table, we love each other, so.
Where does Jo fit into all of this?
Jo is great because she's sort of the mother hen of the judges' table. She can tell you every craft material that's ever been on the market, ever, and what's on the market today, and exactly what you do with that product. And see, that's just the opposite for me, because sort of my mantra has always been, a few supplies and creativity is all you need. You can turn it into anything. So it's exciting for me to hear from Jo that, there's a product out and it does this and it does this. So she's great.